So I got changed right quick and went out there, and Thor's laying there, and yeah, he's got one of my white chickens, probably the same one. He's got one of my white chickens in his mouth. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the Wild Huckleberry. Oh, and here comes my companion for the morning. Hello, Luna girl. Hey, baby. Everybody see my girl? She's growing, getting so big, so full of energy. She's a little bit crazy these days. Well, I'm out here, take care of the morning chores, get the chickens going, make the goats happy looking, of course. I still see little girl with her big sides. She still has not given us those babies yet. I don't know when she's ever going to do that. I've been expecting it for last couple of weeks. I figured while we were in the hospital she would have them because I wasn't here, but she did not. So we'll see when that happens. Hello, Luna. I've probably said it before, but Luna has a habit of trying to keep you from going anywhere. She'll run up there and she'll put her foot, and Thor does it too, it's so funny. She'll run up there and put her foot on your foot where you can't move. But anyway, let's get in here and get these chickens out. I got some video of, you'll see a bunch of white in here. I'll put in a little clip I did last night about Lee doing this for me. And then I'll come back and show you something with it too. But we were having an ant problem, so here you go. I'm gonna put that right here. Alright, so I was gone to my daughter's house watching my grandkids. I had Lee come out here and pour out some DE, some diatomaceous earth, because the ants are beginning to get way out of control. But you can see he poured it out, and right over here, you see that dark spot right there? I don't know if I can get close enough for you to tell. That dark spot right there is moving because that's ants. Let me see if I turn my flashlight on, if you can tell any better. Here, let me get in a little closer. Can you see them? You can see them crawling right there. See that? They're all the way down. Let me zoom back out. They're all the way down through there. Build a whole lot right in there and right up through here. And then they're all over the place out through here. Just causing me all kinds of problems. So Lee came out here with a bag of DE. Luna and Clint having their nightly discussion. But Lee came out with that bag of DE. I'm hoping, beyond hope, that that will take care of the situation. Alright, nobody laying on this side. I'll gather up the eggs up here, but look, up here, making me happy. 2 nights in a row. Now somebody laid on that one. So that's good. They're getting a little more used to those. That one now, as you can see, has a hole there. I need to get me some more of my nesting pads and do that, because see, then I don't have to worry with those about them doing that. So perfect timing to get those, but I need to get some more. Woo, look at this girl. Look how much she's pushed up all of that. Dang, are there any eggs on this side at all? Guys, I am telling you, we are in a lean time right now. I left these guys in here most of the day so that they would lay in these nesting boxes, and I might be able to find something, but it ain't working too great. Whoop, 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 she's bowing up at Luna. Luna's running over my leg, backed up against me. No ma'am, we're not going to have a problem with the chicken. Just get out of her face and you'll be okay. So I got to get this girl in the coop and gather the non-existent eggs over here. I did get, I want to say 5 out of the coop, so we'll see. But at least they are starting to use the nesting pads on the other side, but they're not really using this side at all. So anyway, I'm gonna get this girl over here and I'll let you know how that DE is doing with the ants, because they have become a major problem. All right, and now I'll show you. Last night I showed you that there was the brown around there just right over on this side, but now we got it all the way around, and they're all out through here too. They are everywhere in here. I'm hoping this DE will do something for it, but I don't know. We shall see. Let me set up here and get the crazy ones out. This morning. All right, come on now. Smart to move that way. Crazy damn chicken. All right, no ma'am. No ma'am, we don't chase. Up here. You sure you want to go outside? At least we'll give you something to eat. Luna? No ma'am. Hello, darling. Well, you shouldn't have gone out there yet, huh? Oh, I got ants on here again, you see? Okay. All right, come on. Let's go. All right. So everybody's down here eating this morning. I threw it past all the ants up there, so everybody's eating down here. Luna, get out of the worms. Get out of the larva. Come on. Come on, baby. Let's go. Come on, darling. Luna. Come on. Let's go. And then we got one that came around. And you can't see her. She's Luna, come on, baby. Hey, come on. Can you hear her? She's not happy because she's on the wrong side of the fence right now. Goofy girl. She got herself in the wrong place. All right, I'm gonna go up here and take care of goats. Something I will show you while I'm going up here. Earlier this week I got the chance to do a little mowing up through here. Look at that. It is cleared out now. It's not perfect. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to mowing, so I need to do a little more. But look at this. You can walk up through here. You can see where you're going. You can see all the dang ant piles. I'm so tired of ants everywhere. But you can get to whatever. Gonna have to put some more water in there for them. I put some water in there. I cleaned the water out a couple of days ago, and Natasha appreciated it. And I'll put that video in right here. I was out here mowing, had to move the water hose, so I decided to Thor does not like Luna. So I decided to refill the water before it did. You see Nat, she likes, she's gonna stand in it. Thor, what's wrong with her? At this point in time, he does not like her. There will come a time when he will like her. But right in this minute, this is not the time. When I just got tickled at Natasha for having her foot, she put her leg, and I think she's fixing to do it again. She put her leg in that cool water. Feel good, did it, baby? Oh, y'all are funny. And now Luna's having a time. She's wanting to play with Storm here. Hello, Miss Storm. Storm, you're getting more white on you, baby. Hush. Okay. Just wanted to show you that. I did get some good mowing done around here. Got that cleaned up. I got to get the other side cleaned up. I got to get Luna's her gate put on this week sometime. It's going to happen. All right, everybody's getting them a little bite to eat right quick. There's the babies. And of course, when they're eating, I can come up and say hello. But they're still a little skittish, but this guy here, he's a lot better. Hello, Thor. Hi, Bubba. Valkyrie, she's over there to herself. I see her side's getting bigger, so I know I'm gonna get a baby out of her. And then these guys fighting over a bucket. Goats just love to fight over buckets. It's just the way it is. It's what they do. See, these guys out here. Little girl, I can't believe you backed down from anybody. And these guys are all fighting over that bucket. But at least for the moment, it's quiet. There's a little fighting going on. But you see this guy right here? See that guy right there? He's my loud one right now. He's a Mr. Noisy. And then we got, of course, we got Nico there. He's been noisy somewhat. But, man, I'm telling you, that guy has been yelling. This guy's somewhat. Han has been somewhat. But the boys, the young boys, they are loud. I guess I need to spray some water out here so these guys can get in a little. I need some pools, I think, for them to get in. But I'm going to get some fresh water for them. And, or just refresh the water that they have. I just cleaned it out, gosh, a day or two ago, so it should be fine. The cows are the biggest reason that the water gets dirty, to be honest with you. Now see, here's my little brown cow over here eating cubes. She likes those. But you can see I'm used to this girl being not very wide at all. But you look at how wide she is right now. Well, if I can get her to stand still for a minute. That's wide for Valkyrie, so I feel like she's got a baby in there. Probably just one. Not multiples like little girl does, but I think she's got at least one in there. All right, whoop. I forgot my bucket. Hey, Bubba. It's hot, isn't it, Bub? It's hot. Yeah, my big boy. See the dirt. You've been rolling in the dirt, hadn't you, Bub? Say, that feels good, huh? Alright, I forgot my bucket here. Everybody's getting their little snack before they go wander the field. They do a good job. They're all over the field. It's just, I'm probably going to have to, oops, sorry guys. I'm probably going to get the bush hog out here at some point and just bush hog this down. So that, because there's some stuff that I don't think the goats will eat. Everybody talks about how goats are not picky, that they'll just eat anything. Well, that's not totally true. Goats are pickier than you think they are. There are certain plants that they do not care for and they don't eat. So I'm going to probably go through there, like that milkweed. I don't think it's good for them, and I don't think they like it, so they're not eating that. So I'm going to go out there and see about bush hogging down some stuff, let the other stuff grow a little bit better. But right now I'm gonna get them some water, and then I'm gonna get back in and go back to work. So see you guys in a while. I think I'm gonna move something around here. I have all this time had this water trough for the cows sitting right here. It needs to be cleaned out for one thing, because the cows put a lot of stuff in it. But I'm having a hard time. Well, I'm having two hard times. One, I just want to get that where I can reach it. And two, pause. My lens is fogging over really bad. So what I think I'm going to do is instead of having this sitting out here in the bald sun like this, I'm going to move it over there. Probably where the chicken coop will hide it, because I'm going to, when I get Luna's pen done, I'm going to remove all these tall weeds right here so they won't have that shade, I'm afraid. I think I'm going to go do that. Oh, you found some bread. She found some of the bread that I just threw out to the chicken. She found a piece. I'm going to take advantage of it. Now I'm going to run around there and clean that thing out and move it. So, be right back. Alright, Thor. I'm going to clean this out. Gosh, if I can dump it. Had a pretty good bit of water in it. Yeah. Gonna mess up some mice. There are definitely a mouse hole under there. I should have brought my sprayer down here. Natasha, maybe you don't want that water. Wait till I get this cleaned out. Wait till I get this thing cleaned out and you'll get some good, fresh, cold water, okay? Use it as a stretching post. Alright, now I'm going to move it down some. Like that I'm not. I think I can push it. Nope, I don't think I can push it, babe. Here, you don't want to drink, get your drink. Out the hose. Alright, that's all I'm going to put in it right this second. So I can move it when y'all are through getting a drink. Excuse me, guys. Yeah. They're interested in the water a little too much at the moment. I'm going to wait until they get themselves a good cool drink, and then I'll move it. Hey, Thor. Hey, Bubba. Love this good fresh water. And this will give them a little mud to lay in the shade a little bit. If they can get their fill of a drink where I can move it, I'll just quit running water out on the ground. It's going to be kind of hard to move it with Clint laying over it like that. I think he is enjoying that fresh, cool water very much. Luna, what are you doing, babe? Well, all I want to do is move it now, but now they're taking up residence right there beside it. I'm not going to be able to move it. Clint's having another drink now. He's slurping it too. He's enjoying that good fresh cold water. I knew they would. Tasha, you're gonna get a horn in the behind with him behind you. Here we go again. My girl's got to bark at Clint and make him mess with my fence. I got it moved a little closer to where I wanted, but then they were too interested in getting a drink. So now Thor is in the water that's running down. He's getting his feet wet and getting a drink. And now Luna is getting a drink from the water that is spraying over there. I just want to move it a little bit further, but there's something about cows, it's kind of hard to get them to move. I just need to go a little bit further. It's in the shade, but it's not as in the shade as I want it, guys. Can you move it a little bit further? Oh, sorry, baby. Okay, I'm going to call that good for the moment. It's not where I want it. It's not quite where I want it, but the cows are not going to let me move it any further. Excuse me, Thor. Oops, I got to get this back out. Good move, brother. Good move. Excuse me, darling. Okay. There we go. Now we get some water in there. Phew. All right. So now I got the water running in it. I'll refill it. And they can enjoy a little water. That is, if Clint doesn't knock the hose out. Whew. And I'm gonna get out of here. Although I probably would just end up back in the sun instead of the shade, but at least they're getting in the shade and we'll get some fresh water. What we do for our animals. And just the last couple of things to show you, well, something to show you, something to tell you, to finish off this video. Oh, excuse me, I'm hot and I'm sweaty and I'm a little bit out of breath. But I showed you in one of my other videos where I had been working on, well, I think it was probably the last video, where I've been working on this area over here, cleaning it up. Well, I showed you this area here with all those tall weeds. So now I've got all them knocked down, so now I can bring the weed eater in. But I still got to get rid of all this stuff that's here. These mortar blocks that I have. I got to figure out what in the heck I'm going to do with all of those. I mean, that's 3 or 4 high there. And there's a pile there. And what I didn't think was all that many pieces. Oh, I'm under attack by a horsefly. What I didn't think was all that many pieces of the bricks that, well, blocks, that's the word I'm looking for, or the blocks that we built the house with, and the smaller ones that go in between. But heck, there's a bunch of them. I don't know what I'm going to do with that whole big pile either. But doesn't that look so much better? And there's a oak tree right there too. I got to decide if I want to leave that there, if I'm going to remove it too. But yeah, that was some fun work. I had to wait until the sun went behind the trees before I did that, because I came out and started to do it, and that didn't last very long. Oh, as you can see, I'm very hot and sweaty now as it is. But I was going to tell you guys one other story on the way out here. So a couple of days ago, well, in the last video, I believe it was, I had a chicken got in the pen with Thor there. And luckily I was feeding them when I saw it, and I had to chase it down and catch it and put it back over the fence. Well, so a couple of days later, I go in there. Well, I'm in the house and Luna starts barking, and I was wondering, what is she barking at? And I look outside and she's standing on the back porch barking over there at Thor, who has something in his mouth. So I got changed right quick and went out there, and Thor's laying there, and yeah, he's got one of my white chickens, probably the same one. He's got one of my white chickens in his mouth, and I figured, well, she's dead, and he's removed her already. But as it turns out, I got him to let go, and let me just tell you, he loves those chickens. He loves to kill the chickens, and it just, I don't know what it is about him, but Anatolian shepherds and birds, but he will get those chickens. But as soon as I told him to drop it, he dropped her, and I told him to go back up there to the shed. He went straight to the shed, and I went up there and I decided to go ahead and feed everybody so I could kind of get attention away so I could catch her again. Well, he started to go back down there, and I told him no. He went back up. He never went after her again. I'm telling you, he does things I don't like, but the boy listens. He listens so good. There's times when he's bugging the snot out of some of the girl goats. The does are way down there, and I'll tell him to stop and tell him to go back up to the shed. He'll go right back up there and lay down. I'm telling you, he is a very, very, very smart, very good at listening. Just not always good at doing what I want him to, but he's a good dog. He really is. But later on, I looked for her and I could never find her. I thought she flew back over the fence because she was nowhere to be seen, and she's white, so she shows up pretty good. I go to close the chickens up that night, and there she is on the other side of the fence. So I still had to go through and get her and put her back. Well, I just picked her up, carried her, and put her in the coop at that point because it was time to go to bed. But hopefully the goofy girl will not go back over there again after having been in his jaws for a little while. But he didn't hurt her. He didn't puncture anything. I checked her out. He knocked a few feathers off, but he didn't seem to bite down hard enough to puncture anything. And she was, as soon as I got him to let go of her, she was sitting there panting. But then in a minute, here she comes running up the fence and all. So, whew, we dodged a bullet there. We dodged a very dead chicken for sure. So I'm going to go inside and cool off now, guys, and shortly go close those crazy chickens up. And I appreciate you guys watching. Give us a thumbs up, Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And just hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Have a great one.